Hello and welcome to today's video. Back earlier in the year, I showed what I was going to be using as my planner. I decided to switch away from Hobonichi and move towards the Paper Republic Grand Voyager and their 2025 weekly notes planner, and a combination with one of their notebooks, as you can see here. This has been a really great transition for me. It's given me a lot more freedom, I think, to use other things as well. So basically the way I like to structure my planning is to have a weekly planner for my tasks, like appointments and that kind of stuff. On the other side of that page, be able to have that weekly notes page for a weekly task list. And then somewhere have a daily list, as well as have access to project pages and things like that. So this system really allows that. But what it also means is that if I need to be out on the go somewhere one particular day, I don't have to take, a almost A5 notebook with me. I can take something like a pocket notebook and have my daily to-do list in there, and I don't have to transcribe everything. I've been also using this in conjunction with the app and like the browser website TeuxDeux, which is fantastic. It's a great to-do list app that gives you the capacity to forward plan for days, have set task lists and all those kinds of things, project lists, you name it. It's got really great features. But what I was going to do today is quickly talk you through how I've been using this. I'm going to show just a couple of examples of things. That's just my Lamy 2000 mechanical pencil, which I've been using in here. So I thought I would show you last week. Now I've just got back, basically yesterday. I'm a bit jet lagged still, got back from China. And this was my last sort of week in China. So the to-do list is a little less cluttered. It's a little sort of simpler, a little bit more sort of organized. This is the weekly to-do list. And then of course I've got the week down this side. So this is easy. It's just the appointments, the things I need to be and do. Often, because I was on a tour, we had a great sort of a document that listed all our flight numbers and all of that kind of stuff, which instead of copying everything out of there, I just referred to that. So this just gave me the rough idea. And at the start of each week, I just transcribed this out of like a calendar app. So I use just the Apple iCal, which I link with Google Calendars. And then I'm able to put down the appointments at the start of the week. It gives me a good idea as to where my time is. And this is the same whether I'm at home or whether I'm overseas or on the road or whatever. And then, as I said, a weekly list down this side. So, these are tasks that I want to achieve during this week that aren't specific to a day. The daily specific lists go into to-do. So if I know that on Thursday I have to pay my rent, on Thursday I can type in pay rent, and it will be there on Thursday, which is super useful. And then when I get to the aspect of writing the Thursday daily list out, I can easily copy those down, and then I check this list to see what needs to be done this week that isn't specific to a day. Now, this list could be produced in To-Do, but I really like having a physical list for this, that I can look at this and see an overview of, what I'm doing each week and some tasks that I want to achieve. It's really clean. It's easy. This is really wonderful fountain pen friendly paper. This was written with a Tom Studio fountain pen and Mont Blanc Irish Green, which is awesome. And then I use grey lead, or my mechanical pencil here, the Lamy 2000 mechanical pencil with a 0.7 lead and 2B leads to write out everything on here. I do this in pencil because this can change. And I hate scribbling things out in a, that's not 2, it's now 4 or whatever. So I'm able to erase it and write it in. But this is really good fountain pen friendly paper. As you can see, there's sort of very little show through, and that's this week on the other side of this. But I'm home now, so you get last week. Another advantage of this weekly sort of setup is that you can plan ahead. If you know that I've got to do something in this first week of September, I can add it here. If it's just a general in this week sort of thing, if it's a specific to the day, once again, it goes into to-do. This weekly system works really well, as opposed to having monthly lists or future planners like in the bullet journal and things like that. By the way, I will link to the TeuxDeux app in the video description here. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. It's just an app that I pay for and subscribe to, and really enjoy the simplicity and cleanness of it. And then this is the current daily section I have drawn up. So today I'm filming on the 20th of April. Top of the page just gets like April 2025, and then I put the day and date. It's currently Easter Sunday, so that's when I'm filming this. But these are the last couple of days of my dailies. So I can just use up, if I need more than half a page, I'll use a whole page. But if I can get away with only using half a page for these, I try to. Also, if you've got more than half a page worth of tasks to achieve in a day, it's unlikely you're gonna be successful. So I prefer to delegate tasks to days where I know I can get things done, and leave an achievable amount of things here. And if I find that I've achieved all of my to-do list, I can go and look at that weekly list, or I can go back to to-do and either on my phone, my tablet, or the desktop and see what else needs to be achieved. And as I said, if I'm traveling on the road, I don't have to take a full, this is almost A5 size notebook. I can just take a pocket notebook like this Lockby one, which is one that I've used a lot for that. And just put my daily list in there, and it works out exactly the same as this. This notebook in the back, this is one of the most handy elements I have, and I buy these in like a few at a time because I do churn through them. So what are we in April, and I've already worked through, 2/3, 3/4 of the book. And that is because this is also used as like a bit of a catch-all. So I write reviews in here. I write, project lists, things that I need to, if I'm working on a particular artwork, ideas for it, or, if one of my writing projects, if I, get ideas and things in there. An example you can see here is, these are the reviews for the Monteverdi MP1 and the Monteverdi Dakota fountain pens. So these are the sort of vague sort of notes I take through the initial review process. That's the sort of stuff that ends up in this notebook, as well as the dailies. So I do work through them, but then because it's a separate book, I'm able to take that out, replace it, and still have the fabulous diary at the front, which sort of ties everything together. So that is how I've been using the Paper Republic 2025 planner. I thought I'd just do a recap because I know a lot of people, particularly towards the end of the year, search out things that they can be, using for their own sake. And if something like this appeals to you, something like this multi-book system, you can do this in a traveler's notebook. There are a bunch of resources available that suit these kinds of needs. I like this structure. Being able to have 2 columns on a page also is really handy if there are a few extra tasks and things that need to sort of be listed. But yeah, I really like this form and function. It works really well for me, and I think this leather cover is really, really lovely. So I hope you found this video about how I'm using the Paper Republic planner. Well, I'm filming now towards the end of April. I think this was going to go live in early May. It's a simple system, but it works for me, and it gives me the flexibility, as I said, to not be tied to sort of one book and have all the planning and stuff that I need to have on hand. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, hit the notifications button, all that kind of stuff. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you'd like to support the channel, I would love to hear from you. A big thank you to Paper Republic for supporting my channel and providing some of these items for review over the last few years. Their support is fantastic, and they are a great retailer and they make great stuff too. So enjoy your planning, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.